Ladies and gentlemen, introducing the worst fucking podcast you've ever heard. Both Mikes.
All right. I love it when they give us that applause there. I love that. Let me see if I can get our pictures back up here. Do this the right way anyway. Maybe the right way. Let's see. There we go. Yeah, man, I got it all. I can't believe that. Welcome to Both Mics, everyone. Sleepy Mike.
Hey guys. Here. Yeah, Sleepy Mike. Both Mics is a podcast about nothing and everything. That is Mike Sofka.
And that over there is Mike Taylor, and together we are Both Mics.
Welcome to Both Mics, podcast number 103.
103. Can you
103.
believe that?
Look at that. That's a guess. So I have all my paperwork has disappeared, but I usually kind of just glance at it real quick and write down the numbers and all that stuff. But we are on podcast number 103 of Both Mics, heard everywhere podcasts can be heard. Listen to us on Friday nights on, I almost said iHeartRadio, duh. But you can't find us on iHeartRadio. We're on twitch.tv/Both Mics live every Friday night around 7 o'clock Eastern time-ish. We usually run about 2 hours, take a little break in the middle, and we put it up live anywhere, everywhere podcasts can be heard and downloaded. Find us on Facebook. Find us on YouTube. Find us on Stitcher.
And normally
How you doing, Mike?
Be putting up the fancy stuff there, the pictures to support what you're saying, but yeah, I feel like grumpy old get off my lawn guy with the Twitch app on my phone here. I'm trying to, anyway.
Yeah, well, we are on Twitch. I just pulled us up here, and
right.
Both Mics. Someone from the Both Mics studio said hello, so I'm guessing that's...
Yes, that was me, but I don't think I'm signed into Twitch, so it looks like I'm signed off.
Well, how can that be?
Exactly, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, we're good.
All
we
right.
are.
All right. Well, I do have a special announcement. Do you have anything to go on first calf out of the chute, Mike?
Not really, no. I don't think.
Okay.
What did we do? I don't think we did anything special last weekend. If we did, I can't remember what the hell it was. It was so long ago.
Do you play the lottery?
Occasionally, when it's worth my while. All right. If it gets like to 20 million, I start looking at it. And if it's over 100 million, I definitely go out of my way to play it. Why? What's happening? Did you win? Okay.
It's the Powerball.
Is this like a Mike Stradamus type thing?
No. I've waited till we went on air to tell you I won the Powerball, and I'm fucking out of here.
Well, good. I'm glad to hear that. Bueller.
April Fools, I know.
Nah, I didn't even think of it. Now, that was a cheap trick.
Yeah, there you go. That was April Fools, everyone. Today is whether you're listening to us live or whatever, next week, next month, next year, next month.
On Memorex.
This is
right.
April 1st, so there
April
you go.
1st, 2022, episode 103.
So I did some research about April Fools.
Okay.
Kind of like the origin and everything. Do you know how it got started? Do you know anything about it?
I have not a clue. This would actually be kind of cool to know.
They say it goes back to the 16th century with classic antics like putting a tack on a teacher's seat or hanging a sign on someone's back 100 years old or so, too. This is according to WeshTV.com, local affiliate here in Orlando. So they say that the origin of April Fools is the biggest joke of all because no one really knows how it all began. So there's a bunch of theories. There's one
it's kind of like 420.
This is one that said, yeah, exactly. They say the holiday has its roots in Hilaria, a jolly Roman festival held on March 25th. Others point to the Feast of Fools, a medieval celebration that kicked off spring planting season. It's interesting, though, both coincide with the spring equinox, which in the northern hemisphere is around March 20th. Yada yada.
Right.
Yada yada. Did you ever have an April Fool's joke played on you? You ever play one on people that you remember, something that would stick out?
No. I couldn't be bothered really. I always thought it was kind of dumb.
Oh, I think it's great for marketing for companies if they can pretend
Oh
to be
yeah.
on board with it, you know?
Oh yeah. The only April Fool's joke that I ever like kind of fell for was God, years ago, I guess on the infancy of social media, somebody posted that Sebastian Bach was coming back to Skid Row. And I was like, yeah, I knew eventually it would happen. And then people started like later in the day, like, yeah, no, you kind of fell for it, dude.
Well,
So, yeah.
even going back to 1957, wise asses like me came up with the idea to utilize it for marketing. The BBC news show in England broadcast a story about a banner spaghetti harvest in Switzerland. They had a clip that went as far to show farmers collecting noodles hanging from spaghetti trees.
That's awesome.
There's also 1998 where Burger King introduced the left-handed Whopper.
Nice.
Let's see, what else? Fake launch of a new creamy smooth skincare line made with Velveeta cheese.
Nice.
Peeps and the Green Giant supposedly teamed up to create a limited edition cauliflower flavored marshmallow bunnies.
Ew.
I know. Anyway, I was about April Fools. I was about tricks. I was about stuff. And like you said, in 2006, they, in the state of Illinois, I'll put an S on that to piss people off, Cheap Trick Day. They said it's Cheap Trick Day every April 1st. It's not April Fool's Day. It's Cheap Trick Day. And, of course, I like cheap tricks, so there you go.
Cool.
Yeah, I'd like to play some more April Fool's jokes, but you can't do stuff like that anymore sometimes. You got to be careful who you're, because it's going to be discrimination somehow or harassment somehow or whatever. So.
Yeah. I saw one today on Facebook, and it didn't dawn on me like when I read it immediately, and I can't think of what it was because hell, it was a couple hours ago. You know, it makes you think I can remember that long,
right?
Yeah.
No, I'm remembering stuff from last week, but I can't remember what's that old thing about. I can remember the words to every 80s song, but I can't remember what the hell I went in the kitchen for.
Exactly. Yep. Yeah, I don't know what it was. Damn it. So
all right.
Could be worse.
So I'm going to talk about this, and I'm going to get it out of the way. Everybody's talked about this Will Smith, Chris Rock thing.
Yep.
And to me, here's some pictures of it. Here's Will Smith coming on stage, getting close to Chris Rock, and Chris Rock is like postured back. The problem is he's on his back foot, and he's not really ready with the get down. He's got he's got the card still in his hand, and dude's like less than 3 feet from him. Okay, so I'll explain a little more in a minute. Here's the next step. Whap! Will Smith smacks him. Okay, and then the next thing, Will Smith is walking away. And there he goes. He's continuing to walk away. And Chris is like looking at somebody else's eyes for approval. Like if you look at Chris Rock's eyes, he's like, did that go over well? Did they buy it? One of those type looks. So what's Mikeism number one? It's all fake. That's what this shit is. You know why? Because a week later, guys like me and you are still talking about this shit.
Yeah, I don't know. I thought maybe it was just the way that Chris Rock is postured, almost like he was kind of leaning into it a little bit.
Yeah.
And, an open-handed slap, I don't know. But
first
the reaction afterwards...
well, I'm going to go back to
afterwards for both of them?
They spelled the name right. They're adding more Chris Rock shows. Chris Rock's coming to Central Florida here in July, and they've added another show because that one's sold out, and they anticipate this one selling out too. So,
yeah,
evidently people are piling on Will Smith. They're saying that There's calls for him to be arrested. There's FCC complaints. Supposedly he was asked to leave, but wouldn't leave. Still sat in the front row, and they still let him sit there. I don't know.
Yeah.
Dude's a bad guy. I'm just gonna tell you that. You're gonna hear some news coming out on him in the future here. You're not gonna understand, but I've known for a while, so I'm just gonna let it go. But I'm gonna tell you something. If somebody gets within 3 feet of me, I'm not holding that stupid card in my hand, and my hands are up and ready. I don't care where I am. I don't care who I'm around. But you get in, there's a certain area. I don't know, my personal space or whatever. And you come walking up on me like that, dude. I'm not going to wait for you to hit me. When your arms go up, if I see your shoulder, whichever shoulder moves back, that's the one that's swinging. I'm going to fucking take you out before you can Yeah, I'm not going to let a dude walk up on stage and bitch slap me like that. No way. Never.
Well, you're at the Oscars. No one gets punched and hit at the Oscars.
Oh, yeah. It's supposed to be the Hollywood safe space.
Yes. And then, it's Will Smith and it's Chris Rock.
Right.
Whether they're friends or not, I don't know. But I'm sure to a degree they get along, or at least used to.
The whole thing about that is Chris Rock made a joke about Will Smith's wife, Jada Pinkett Smith. I guess she's had cancer and stuff. She's bald-headed. And he made a G.I. Jane 2.
She doesn't have cancer.
Huh?
She has alopecia.
Yeah, whatever.
Which is just and I read an article where she's suffering from alopecia. Well, I don't think you suffer from it. Your hair just falls out in round patches. So, the disease doesn't do anything except your hair falls out. So, I guess to make her look better, normal.
Well, apparently, I don't have the picture to show here, but apparently, as soon as he told
she buzzed
the joke,
her head.
What's that?
And she buzzed her hair because of it. So,
apparently, right after Chris Rock told the joke, Will Smith was laughing.
Right, but
then he looked over at her, and she wasn't laughing. So then he got his ass up.
Yeah. Yep, and it's just ridiculous. She's not suffering from anything. She has alopecia. Her hair fell out, so they shaved her hair down or buzzed her hair, and it was a joke about being in G.I. Jane. It wasn't a joke about her being on her deathbed or her, rotting away. No, it wasn't. It was a soft lob joke about, G.I. Jane 2. It's ridiculous, the reaction that he had. I think it was real. I don't think it was fake. I think Will Smith needs to really check himself that he's not the freaking king of Hollywood.
Oh yeah, he thinks he is though. He thinks he is, and one of his kids doesn't he have a boy that wears a dress? Not that there's anything wrong with that. I'm just saying.
Right. Yeah. One of his kids tweeted afterwards, "That's how we roll," or don't mess with the Smith family or the Smith family. And I was like, whatever.
Yeah.
Whatever. Dumbass.
Much like a lot of other things, some people call things conspiracy theories. I call them spoiler alerts. I've been on that for a while, so it's all right. Everyone will find out the truth. I'm just going to leave it at that. Everybody's going to find out the truth about Will Smith real soon, so just leave it at that. You know what is funny, that I found funny anyway, is the fact that his kid supposedly is this great actor. Wasn't he and this kid in a movie together?
Well, he's got a couple kids, right? And he was in a movie about a homeless guy who becomes like a multi-million-dollar stockbroker, and his kid was in the movie with him.
Yeah, I remember that. That was a long time ago. Yeah, I thought
12 years ago.
Thought they made another movie since then together. But that's all I see is I don't see
45.
I don't see his kid in movies.
No.
That don't have him in it, Will Smith in it. So
right. The kid's probably unbearable brat and what do they call it? Not self-righteous, but
nepotism.
Not nepotism. Yeah, he just thinks he's the shit. So, and he's probably living off daddy's coin anyway. Yeah. What's Will Smith worth?
Probably a lot more than he should be, probably.
Right. Let's open up the Google box.
Well, we talked about this last week, and the Foo Fighters, with the death of Taylor Hamilton, the drummer.
Yeah.
They have canceled their tour. They're not coming to Rockville. They were the overall festival headliner on Sunday night. I was excited, but they're not coming. They're going to cancel the tour. Remember, we even talked about maybe the opportunity for Dave Grohl to go back to playing drums.
Yeah. Well, I'm surprised it took him this long to determine that. You know, you would think right away you would hear something.
Well, I knew this on, I think it was Wednesday around lunchtime.
Okay.
So it's a couple days, but yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of weird. Wow. I mean, what did they always say? The show must go on and stuff. And this is a guy named Dave Grohl that went out on tour and he snapped a twig, broke an ankle or something, had some sort of lower extremity. So what they did was they had like a royal throne built for him, and they slid him out on the throne, and he was sitting down playing guitar, singing songs.
Yeah, he broke his leg on stage.
So,
and
I mean, I know it's like family, and I know it's hard to replace someone, but I find it hard to believe they couldn't find somebody to sit in.
Right. Well, you know, I think they were really close. You know, whenever you saw the band out together, you always saw those two together. You know, if Dave was out doing something, you saw him alone. But if you saw him with one other band member, that one other band member was Taylor Hawkins.
Well, I get it, because there's, you know, they probably had a yin-yang thing. They probably had a thing like you and I have where one guy can be the straight guy, one guy can be the punchline guy, and then we can even trade off sometimes. So I get it.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, it'd be hard to do both mics with another guy named Frank or something.
Well, it's a good thing. We both have kids named Mike, so
they're gonna carry on the tradition.
we could do the Paul Stanley, Gene Simmons thing. You know, the next generational kiss.
The cheap trick thing. Just bring our kids up on stage, man. Yep, hey, you're part of the band. Here's your share.
Yeah, and spoiler alert: Will Smith net worth $350 million. Do you think they get pissed when like someone wins the lottery and wins that money in an instant?
Well, there was a guy here in Central Florida in Leesburg on a 500K scratch off or whatever they call it. He won $1 million instantly on a scratch off. So
wow,
he took the cash option and walked out with $820,000.
Wow,
yeah,
not bad.
Yeah, no, it does. Bad. How about an athlete?
I'd go on vacation.
Yeah, well, that'd be the first thing I do is go on a nice vacation, figure out how I'm going to divide up the money, open up a trust, and claim the money in the trust name, not in my name.
Right. Yeah. Oh, dude, you know how many trusts I deal with in a week?
Probably
all these
a lot.
Old people.
And it sucks because when they sign contracts, they have to sign as executor of the trust of, right? Don't they have to write all that shit out?
Well, yeah. If it's not if they purchase a mattress at a store.
No, I'm just saying if you purchase it's not unlike because I was in the car business, you're in the mortgage business. It's not.
Yeah.
It happens, and they have to in the car business anyway. Years ago, they had to sign their name as executor of whatever name trust. It's like a 2-sentence
with mortgage
signature.
papers. Yes.
Yeah, it's crazy.
What a pain.
Well, sad news for Foo Fighters fans. Now, this opens a potential opportunity for you, Mike.
Okay.
I belong and follow a few Facebook groups about Rockville, and they're still looking for a band to carry the headline on Sunday night. I think the other options playing up to that point, like just before the Foo Fighters are going to play, is Smashing Pumpkins and somebody else, and they're instead of riding with that, they've put a question mark where that is on the poster now. So they're looking for somebody else. I was thinking, wouldn't that be something else if Motley Crue made an appearance?
That would be. Yeah.
And on Sunday night, I do see my brother had tickets. He wasn't going to the whole Rockville thing. He was only going Sunday night to see Foo Fighters. So he's got tickets. So if they end up saying they're going to play, I know somebody's got tickets for you. So
not a problem. Not a problem.
But it got me wondering who else we would want to see. And people were questioning, like, who they would want to see. Popular names coming up were Tool, Deftones, 9 Inch Nails. I want to find out who you think should play Rockville instead of the Foo Fighters. I know it
In
depends
that
on availability,
genre?
but let's say everyone's available.
Green Day.
There you go. I like it.
Yep. Green Day. Blink 182, if you want to go along the same vein of music. You know, I can't think of many other bands of that caliber. You
Well,
know,
yeah.
like
I mean,
Lit,
it takes a
like
special
Lit we
band.
like, and Buck Cherry we like, but I don't think they're good enough to
Yeah,
to
no.
headline that show.
No. Yeah, you're right.
I,
I
I
mean, the
think Green Day would
headliners,
be perfect.
when they named the headliners, they named them at this past Rockville, which was held in the fall simply because of the COVID stuff. They canceled 1 year and delayed the second year. But it was a
Right.
big thing. They had a big unveiling. Each day they unveiled like one of the headliners. And, you know, the one day it was Kiss, then the next day it was Korn, then it was Guns N' Roses, and then it was Foo Fighters. And I was like, everybody's getting out there for their phones, trying to buy tickets right then and there. I mean, it was a big announcement. But yeah,
Wow.
I'm trying to think of who else would be available. I also requested Cheap Trick as well, but that's not going to happen. I sent
Right.
in my request.
Yeah.
Speaking of Rockville, though, I'm excited about that show. You ever hear the band The Who? Not the WHO, but it's the HU.
No.
Yeah,
The
you ought to look
huh?
it up. They're from
The
they're like a
huh?
they're like a Mongolian heavy metal thing. They got like a medieval whole thing going on. It's pretty cool.
Really?
Let's see.
Wow.
Spirit Box. I'm looking forward to them again. I saw them. This Poppy. That was something else. Poppi. You got to hear Poppy. I've been listening to a lot of iHeartRadio, and I'm been listening to a lot of these bands. Seven Dust. That used to be my kid's favorite band. Thank God. Oh, he got in a car one day and started singing some song. I'm like, "What are you singing? You learn that in school or something?" He was like 5. He's like, "No, it's Backstreet Boys." I was like, "All right, stop right there. Pull the car over."
Right. Get out, you're walking.
Yeah, I was like, "This is dead. That's not allowed. This is what you're listening to from now on. Here's your options."
Wow. Yeah, here it's we are the dinosaurs. That's a popular one. The Gummy Bear song is real popular. You're welcome from Dwayne Johnson. You get a lot of that. But yeah, the Gummy Bear song is the new Baby Shark at the
Oh,
house.
really? All right. Well, I've
Yeah.
never heard it, so don't put it in my head. I'll be good.
No, it's absolutely putrid.
Yeah, they're coming out with a Baby Shark cartoon. I heard.
I think it's out already.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, I'm pretty
Okay.
sure we have Baby Shark on the DVD, on the DVR,
All right. Maybe I
the
heard something.
DVR Betamax thing.
Maybe I heard something. The band I'm most excited to see at this Rockville is Papa Roach, though. I like them, but there's a lot of good
Really?
bands, dude. Kiss,
I
Five
see
Finger
Papa
Death Punch.
Roach at Crew Fest.
What's that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
At Crew Fest.
Yeah.
I saw Papa Roach because Papa Roach, I think Hinder and Theory of a Dead Man and Stained all have the same management as Motley Crue.
Oh, wow. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Well, there you go. No, but there's some
Yeah.
smaller bands, like Mammoth, Wolfgang Van Halen's band, Mammoth,
That I'd like to see.
Bad Wolves, Fuel, Bad Omens. I've just heard some of their stuff. That was pretty good. I like that. I like this band Parkway Drive. I saw them at Earth Day Birthday or Rockville a couple years ago, I think. Seether, I like them. Breaking Benjamin, Megadeth, Skillet, Ministry. That's an old band. Seven Dust, Hate Breed,
Hate Breed.
Smashing Pumpkin, Jane's Addiction, Hailstorm. I like Lizzie Hale. The Pretty Reckless, The Struts, Poppy, The Who, Spirit Box. These are all the bands I'm going to see when I'm there. I'm just, as I see them here. Bush, Jerry Cantrell, Shinedown, Rise Against, Guns N' Roses, Dirty Honey.
Wow.
I'm excited, dude.
Little
I'm
bit
ready
of
to go. I
everything.
think it's like 50 days from now. 50.
Wow. Yeah. Oh wow. Yeah. It's April 1st. So right
So,
around the corner.
like as soon as they came out with the dates and everything for this, there was a mad rush to get the tickets because especially if you want VIP tickets or whatever, there's a short window. You got to get in on the pre-sale and all that stuff. So I did that, and I usually book the hotel first because you usually find out about this thing a little bit differently. You don't hear about it at the festival, and then tickets are on sale already, and you're at the festival.
Right.
So I didn't know the exact dates. I didn't have it, so I waited till we got back. We unpacked, and I was like, oh, I'll do it the next morning. Yeah, everything's like sold out, dude. So I ended up finding a room about a mile further down than I wanted to be. I forgot which place it is. I'm searching through my emails. I can't find.
I've done that.
I don't know where I'm staying, dude. I'm staying somewhere. I have a reservation somewhere.
I've done it. And the thing is, like, I plan things months, years in advance.
Yeah.
Like Monsters of Rock Cruise, literally this past time around, I booked 2 different rooms. And I didn't realize I booked the one room until they sent me a text message like 3 days before saying, hey, confirm your reservation. I was like, oh, damn, I better freaking cancel that one.
Yeah, that's what I'm hoping. The day that we leave, I'll get a reminder. Hey, you need to check in by 4 or whatever. Check-in starts at 3.
If you just trust your phone, like my emails don't stay on my phone. Like I can only go back like 30 days on my phone for email. So if it's something that I booked months ago, I have to actually get on the Yahoo or the Google and search there.
Yeah,
and hopefully I could think of a search term.
I feel like that we've both hit that stage in life where it's called left blinker because you're driving with your left blinker on the whole time.
Yeah, and I unfortunately do that more often than not now because I can't hear the damn thing going clink, 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 clink.
That's from going to all these concerts, dude.
Yeah, that too. But yeah, my ears have been ringing since 1992.
Nice.
God,
are we on?
30 years.
Are we on Twitch right now? I'm just making sure we're live.
Yeah, we ought to.
Because something's changed here in my screen, and I can't see the time anymore.
Oh, no.
It's like it all of a sudden did that. Like, I don't know how we're doing on time. So, there we are. I can see it now when I minimize it. Let's do this. I see. Something's happened down here. There it is. Okay, I got it. I'm back on. Man, RBI, RBO. As soon as you think you're right back out, you're right back in. I like it. All right, so check this out. The world is ending, Mike.
Again?
Yes.
Or still?
You must go into your driveway and burn your gasoline vehicle because you're single-handedly destroying the planet, Mike.
I apologize.
And because of you, everyone in Seattle by 2030 is not allowed to have a gas car. Not only are you not allowed to buy one, you're not allowed to own one. They're going to stop registering them. And if you're caught with one, you're going to pay the consequences.
It's like
not an April Fool's joke, Mike.
Oh, is Meister Burger going to come and get your toys?
That's what's going to happen in progressive Washington. The great blue state. This is what they do. Yeah. You can't. And in California, they have a mandate on new car sales by electric only in 2035. But think about it. It's 2022. It's April. It's a third of the way through the year. And they're saying that in 7.5 years, 7 years, 8 months, whatever, that's it. Yeah. You have to have an electric car or truck.
And that's just this one particular town?
Oh, no. This is the state of Washington in 2030 and the state of California in 2035.
Wow.
Now, you would think they would set that as a goal. Hey, this is our goal to do. I don't think they could tell you that you can't. It's my money. I want to go out and spend it. I'll spend it on what I want to spend it on. That's the great thing about this country. You can do that.
Yeah. Now, there will be all kinds of lawsuits. And, of course, the regime there will change. And, things will go away and come back, or they'll get this won't happen. I don't think it can happen.
Anyway,
Granted, they can tell you what to do. It's the government. You can't fight City Hall, but I don't think it's.
Well, there
happen.
is. If you believe in this shit that's going on in the world now with the deep state and all this stuff, there's the 7 or 8 people who are really running things. Well, Klaus Schwab, who's one of those guys and part of the World Economic Forum, and you can research this yourself, even on the lamestream medium and on the internets. They can't block this shit out. Klaus Schwab has said recently that there's no need for you to own anything as a person. By 2030, you won't be allowed to own anything, and you'll be happy because we'll make sure you're happy. You're not allowed to own property, Mike. By 2030, you're not allowed to own property. You're not allowed to own anything. They will have
and that's this guy's opinion.
No, this is fact. This is coming, dude. This is happening. I know I sound
coming
listen,
from where?
Dude,
coming from Schwab?
If I told you 4 years ago that there'd be a worldwide pandemic, people would have to wear some shit on their face forever. They would penalize you and dock you and stop your income, like Canada just did with those truck drivers. Stop their bank accounts for no reason. They said, well, we think you're guilty of this or guilty of that. That's what this is coming to. They're going to do digital currency, and everyone's going to have a number, kind of like the Social Security number. The Bible calls it the mark of the beast. We call it a Social Security number here. And that's your identifying payment method. And not only is that the only way you can pay and live, you're going to be allowed so many credits. Well, Mike, I'm sorry, you've used your food credits for the month already. We're going to have to shut you off. Hey, we saw that thing you said on Facebook, minus 500 credits. It's happening, dude. I don't know where you get your news, but don't look at the MSM, dude. It's happening. I'm telling you. It's happening. Then what's going to happen is, when all this shit happens, everybody's going to turn to me and go, holy shit, you were right. That's happening already from the shit I've been saying 3 years ago. So when it happens, I gave you warning. I tried to help. Do you buy into this, Mike? Yes or no?
No. You're the ultimate bullshit artist. I know better.
All right, dude. All right, I'm telling you. I'm telling you right now, dude. Stock up on food right now, dude. It's coming. The food inflation thing is about to get stupid, really stupid. Like, remember in the pandemic when everybody was fighting over toilet paper rolls in the store?
Yeah.
It's going to be like this with milk, eggs. Oh, and they don't want us to eat meat anymore either. By 2030, you're not allowed to eat meat. You can get protein from dead bugs or beans, but you're not allowed to eat meat because those screw up the environment. So we're going to slaughter all them cattle and we're going to put them out to rot. You're not allowed to eat any of that stuff. Yeah, dude. All right. I know everybody thinks I'm crazy. I know you're looking at me like I got 2 heads. I got shit in black and white, dude. It was on the interwebs. It must be true.
I remember when you were a smart person.
With that, I'm going to go to the second favorite part of the show. Of course, for me, that's the alien update.
Buzz, look, an alien! Where?
Warning! Alien approaching! Warning! Biophysical experiments extremely dangerous for Earth people.
It's a pretty good robot. He's a little bit of an alien, too. But I think he's an alien. You could be an alien robot, right? Like, not all robots are domestic.
I computed the aliens. They are capable of sinister and dangerous acts.
You weird alien man!
Pretty soon we're going to have to call this the Elon Musk update because that's what it's turned out to be, and I apologize to everybody, but he's the only one making shit happen right now.
Right. Yeah, alien update brought to you by Publix, where people fight over food.
There you go. Exactly. All right. Well, here's part of something that's interesting to me.
Mm-hmm.
Tesla, in conjunction with what I just talked about, Tesla's offering a new subscription service to select U.S. cities starting at $999 $995 per month. This is according to BusinessInsider.com.
Okay.
Rental car startup Kite is launching a Tesla Model 3 subscription service. It starts at $995 a month for a 12-month term. The subscription aims to provide more flexibility than leasing or buying. See, what you're going to do is you're going to punch in your car, kind of like you do your phone, kind of like you do Uber. For $995 a month, wherever you are, the car's going to roll up and it'll roll out. When you need it again, it'll roll back in. That's what you're going to do. It's kind of like a rental car, but it's kind of like a timeshare, I guess, maybe. You're going to have rights to this car for $1,000 a month. You're not going to own it. You're not allowed to own anything. But you can, and check this out. If you're not sure if that 12 months is right for you, you can do $13.50 a month for 3 months, or you can do $11.25 per month for 6 months. This is according to BusinessInsider.com.
Yeah, I guess if you buy a $70,000 car,
well,
I guess you might save a couple $100, but you get nothing for it.
Right. Here's your example, okay? Leasing a $54,490 luxury sedan like that for 36 months through Tesla would cost $4,500 down and $629 per month, according to the automaker's website.
Okay.
That doesn't include tax, of course, because you got to pay tax monthly on a lease. You don't pay the tax all at one time. You pay it monthly. That's part of a lease, and I just know that by being in a car business. So there's other companies that are starting to look at this and starting to do this. Hertz is going to do this, and Hertz. This is funny. You know what Hertz is calling theirs? Hertz my car. Hertz my car.
Hurts my nuts.
I can't make this shit up. It's like Hertz, don't it?
Wow.
I'm going to open up a donut shop called Hertz, don't it? When everybody asks me if I'm Mr. Hertz, I'm going to punch them in the arm. Say Hertz, don't it?
Oh, boy.
Hertz My Car Service, for example, costs between $5.99 and $13.99 per month. California's startup Autonomy launched in January with a Tesla Model 3 subscription similar to Kite's. Now,
so I guess you don't have to do maintenance on the vehicle. You don't have to charge the vehicle.
I've offered this idea years ago to the cell phone carriers. And in 2004, I was fighting with them to give me a situation where I would pay them X amount. It was kind of like a car lease. I'm going to pay you X amount. I'm only limited. You know what I mean? Give me the damn phone for free. I shouldn't have to pay $800 for a phone. Well, you should just lease. You know what? I'm a fixed budget guy. If I can have the phone and the service for a certain amount of money each month, fine. Just every 2 years, I'll come in, I'll play the game with you, I'll upgrade, and I'll keep my phone number and all that. But I proposed that a long time ago with cell phones, and now they're doing that kind of, where you could just own and upgrade automatically. Here's my challenge with this, though. This is part of that whole World Economic Forum, the WEC. It's all part of the Klaus Schwab stuff. It's all about the same shit. You're not going to own anything. You're not allowed to own anything. Only these 8 people are allowed to make money. We're going to give you some money. Don't worry. We're going to make sure you're happy. All right, so Russia and China. Elon Musk has a message for him.
Get off my lawn.
Yes, get off my lawn. If Russia and China attempt to take out, that's in quotes, Starlink satellites, that would be very difficult, according to Elon Musk. This goes from TeslaXnews.com. I guess what's happened is when Elon Musk sent over those satellite stuff for his Starlink, so people would have communication in the Ukraine during the Russian invasion, he even offered to the people of Ukraine, don't leave this shit turned on all the time. Turn it right off, because they didn't want anybody to find you via that
signal,
wave signal, whatever they're going to call it there. But here's what I don't understand. And here's what Musk says. Musk says it's not easy to knock out Starlink since there's 2,000 satellites. Oh, and by the way, they put up another 40 or so today at around noontime. They launched a rocket.
Oh, wow.
Here's
was
here's
it
what I
here
can't
or in Texas?
here's what I can't understand. Do you really think that Musk is worried about Russia and China, or is he just trying to keep his name in the news again?
Well, he's probably covering his butt a little bit. What if they do knock him out? Like, oh, hey, well, I warned you. You know, he's probably just offering what little help he can, because it's not in his control. If they want to take it out, they'll take it out. They'll find a way. Granted, they're going to shoot a rocket into outer space to knock out each satellite.
He's
Who
probably
knows what they'll hit?
He's probably following what the mainstream media does with the deep state here. They'll purposely carry a propaganda or something, because we remember the Tesla Cybertruck. Here's a picture of the Cybertruck. That's going away.
People.
That's canceled now. It's not going to work.
I
They
told you.
decided to scrap the whole thing.
Well, yeah, because it's a piece of crap.
It's according to
This-
carbuzz.com. Yeah.
The second they rolled it out, I was like, no, that'll never work. And people started clamoring over it. I'm like, what's wrong with people?
So
Like,
do you
is it
notice
just
what
a
Elon Musk
prototype?
do you see what Elon Musk just did there? Don't look over there at the Cybertruck. That was a failure. Look over here at Russia and China trying to pick on me and Starlink, but they're not going to be able to do it because Stop. Buddy. This is that vehicle. Isn't this that vehicle where he smashed a window on stage? It's supposed to have unbreakable glass, and he smashed it with a hammer and it did break.
Yeah. Yeah. But I assumed when they brought it out on stage, it was not a joke, but this is I don't know what I thought, but I knew whatever pickup truck they make is not going to look like that.
Well, to me, I thought, okay, obviously this is a shell. They're going to pick up the shell, and the real car is going to be underneath it. Because when they used to do concept vehicles, they used to put strange decals on it to make it look different. Like the car would be white, but they'd put a bunch of white decals over it so you couldn't see the lines properly, because the manufacturers would spy on each other and take pictures at their proving grounds and of the concept vehicles and all that. I thought,
it would have like an optical illusion pattern on the rack.
Right. Anyway, are you a fan of IKEA?
IKEA?
Yeah.
The store, yeah.
Okay. I've got some interesting news for you about IKEA.
All right.
It's according to Wesh.com, so again, this must be true as well. IKEA will pay you to get its old furniture back.
What?
Yeah. Can't stand that old bookcase and dining table with the mismatched chairs you once thought looked so cool? If you bought them at IKEA, the retailer will pay you to get them back. The Swedish furniture and home goods chain said Thursday it's making a buyback and resale program permanent across 37 stores April 1st after piloting one off. Now, I thought this was an April Fool's joke. I really did. I was expecting to get to the bottom and they say, ha, you got to take the bitch apart. You had to put it together or something like that,
Right. It's got to fit back in the box.
Here's what's included on the list of returnable items: office drawer cabinets, sideboards, bookcases, small tables, multimedia furniture, cabinets, dining tables, desks and chairs, and stools without upholstery.
Really?
Sorry, I don't mean to bore you, Mike.
Yeah. It was actually, there's a program out there. God, I can't remember exactly what it's called, but like you could work as a contractor for IKEA and just go from place to place putting furniture together for people.
Really?
Like they can request assembly, and you could be their guy and just have your tools and go from place to place and just put their other people's furniture together.
Nice. I like going to IKEA though. When you first get there, you got to go in the bakery / deli, whatever they call it, food service place. Now I don't know what it's been. It's been years, and we had all this COVID crap. But I remember cinnamon buns and Swedish meatballs were the two hot items, and I was okay with going to IKEA and walk. The thing I didn't like, you had to walk in that maze. You couldn't get out of line. Like, you couldn't go backwards. That's not allowed.
Yeah. There are shortcuts though.
You will walk this way, sir. Where are your papers?
Right. Yeah. You can take shortcuts. If you look at the signs up above, it kind of tells you where the shortcuts are. And if you're going there, like our boys, they have spoons, forks, knives, plates, and bowls for children. And you can get a set of 6 plates for $1.99. 6 bowls, $1.99. You can get like spoons, knives, and forks, 6 of each. It's $1.99 or $3.99.
It's a no-brainer.
And we use those exclusively for the boys.
Yeah.
They're easy. They're pretty much disposable if they need to be, dishwasher safe, all that. And they have different colors. We have like Easter colors, and we have like regular primary colors. And the boys use them. We have like 18 of everything. I think we paid $20 for it.
Perfect.
And and when we had the original 6, we wanted to get more. And like, all right, I'll stop in real quick into IKEA. Keyword, stop in real quick, which is impossible. What a pain in the ass. Trying to find it, and trying to take the shortcuts and go back and forth and around. And what a pain. What a pain.
You know what I've wanted to do? I'm sure they have arrows on the floor. I can't remember how they channel you. It's the way the displays are set up. I've wanted to go in there when no one's looking. If there's no one behind me, like change the pattern somehow, like put everybody back in another, like in a circle or something,
There are lights shining down on the floor that create an arrow. So I guess they can move the lights wherever they want.
Oh, wow. It didn't used to be that, but it's probably been 10 years since I've been to one, dude. The one in Orlando.
Wow, yeah. It's probably like, I like IKEA. It's kind of cool, but it's also like one of the top 10 things I can't stand that waste time.
Yes, because you can't just run in, like you said. You can't just go to Housewares and pick up something. It's an all-day affair. Yeah, and then they know that. They know that they've captured you. That's why they offer a place with food.
Yep, they have a cafeteria and they have the snack bar and everything else. Yeah, but kind of cool, but kind of a pain.
So did you ever buy anything from there you had to put together?
Yeah, really? Like everything you buy there you have to put together.
Well, obviously the plates and spoons. I mean, you'd have to put that together. But so
yeah.
Did you yell or curse at the thing? Did you understand the directions? Were they all in Swedish?
No, everything was fine. I was sweating by the time I got out of there because I was trying to make it quick.
No, I meant when you got home. If you bought something there that you put together, did you ever?
Oh yeah, coffee table, dining table, not dining table.
Piece of cake
tables,
stuff, real easy.
Bookcases, and then there's some things like we have racks in our kitchen with hooks on them for like our ladles and spoons and spatulas. And then they also have another one that has a bucket. You can put buckets on them. So we have these buckets on these same racks that we keep like the kids' vitamins in and the toothbrushes in the kitchen and stuff. So yeah, that you have to actually affix to the wall. But yeah, I've put bookcases together, all kinds of stuff. I actually have a chair from a kids' table and chair set from my daughter that we bought her probably 30 years ago.
That's awesome.
And I have this chair. I still use it to sit on it. Like if I'm doing a brake job with my bad knees, I can't sit on the ground and do a brake job. I sit in this little chair,
nice
white chair, which is full of grease now with a Snow White sticker on it. And I still use it to this day. Yep.
I think I'm gonna go to IKEA sometime soon and try to do a video or something on the cinnamon buns and Swedish meatballs. I remember those being the two big. I'm getting hungry thinking about those things right now.
I've never had the cinnamon buns. I've had the Swedish meatballs.
Are you kidding? That's all you can smell when you walk in the door. I think they do that on purpose, like at Disney, pumping in smells through the air conditioning and stuff.
Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of Swedish meatballs. I've never been impressed by them, especially when there's Italian meatballs out there. Come on.
Well, I was disappointed the first time I went there, and there wasn't that guy from the Muppets. The chef guy, with the wooden spoon. Yeah, the Swedish chef. Yeah, I wanted to see him. And then I asked them where the Swedish fish were, and they had no friggin' clue what I was talking about.
Wow. Yeah, no, that's an addicting thing, Swedish fish. How about lingonberry juice? I know my wife is in the other room right now.
I don't know what that is.
Lingonberry juice. It's a lingonberry. I guess it's a Swedish berry of sorts.
What's it look like? Does it look like a blackberry or something? Or
Kind of looks like a cranberry, I think.
Really?
If I could picture it in my mind correctly, yeah. But it doesn't taste like a cranberry. You know, it's a sweeter berry, and they sell a concentrate there that, like, I think it's 1 ounce to every 6 ounces of water, and it's actually really good. And it's supposed to be good for you. We'll see, whatever. But yeah, that's good. Lingonberry juice. When you get your Swedish meatballs, get some lingonberry concentrate.
the intern came in here and shook her head at me sternly after hearing my Swedish jokes. She just shook her head.
Yeah.
So yeah, got that going for me. They should sell Saabs. Aren't Saabs a Swedish car?
Saab. Yeah, I think it is.
I know GM bought them
Sweden.
forever ago, but I thought that was a Swedish car, right?
Yeah, I think you're right.
You know, somebody, I did ask a young lady back in the day when I would, try to get to know young ladies. I obviously don't do that now for the past forever since I'm happily married. I asked this one girl if she was Swedish, and she said, "Nah, I got a mixed personality. I'm not sweet all the time."
But I'm bummed.
I know. Fucking horrible. Volvo, that's a Swedish car, right?
They are a Swedish car, yes.
What else is Sweden known for?
Saab Automobile AB, a defunct car manufacturer that was founded in Sweden in 1945.
There you go. They're pretty good at those Olympic sports in the winter, like bobsledding and crap like that, right?
Well, yeah, it's freaking freezing cold there. What else they got to do?
I still want to see that Muppet.
Lingonberry. All right, Lingonberry. It looks like a cranberry. Wow. It looks just like, bizarre. But they're sweet. It makes no sense. Yeah. It helps with urinary tract infections, kidney stones, gout, and other conditions.
There you go. They sell that at IKEA, you think?
Yeah. The lingonberry juice, they do. You can actually get it out of the fountain. You know, they have you buy a cup for $1 and you get Coke or Pepsi or Sprite. They have lingonberry juice in their little soda fountain.
Huh. Nice.
Check it out.
Well, talking about fountains and stuff, somebody sent me this the other day on the internets. And by the way, this is an optical illusion here with the beard. See how it looks like light here and dark here? I did get an email about that asking me. Every year I do the Santa Claus thing, so it's always dyed white. And then as you see, I dye it back, to match the color. And you see it's a little bit off there. So it's like more of a shadowing thing. It's not on purpose. It's not a statement. It's not a style. This isn't faked beard attached to the other beard or nothing like that. Okay. So,
You don't have beard extensions?
I don't know.
Like the guys from ZZ Top with their beard extensions?
Right? I'm almost there, dude. I'm getting there. I'm on my way.
Yeah.
Now look, every time I go somewhere to get some treatment for, like, to get it dyed white or to get it dyed back, or once a year or so if I have a professional person really, go to town, they always want to cut off like a couple inches off the bottom. I'm like, dude, I'm trying to grow the length. And they're like, well, it's thinning out so much, you have to trim the bottom for it to keep growing. I'm like, you're literally telling me if I want to go forward, I got to take a step back. I mean, I don't know what the hell you're saying here.
Yeah, my mom always used to say that. Oh, you got to get a haircut if you want your hair to keep growing. Like, what?
Yeah.
Whatever.
Didn't make any sense to me. So I had good news for you, Mike. Somebody sent this to me. It's a picture from McDonald's with the ice cream machine.
Okay. Oh, jeez, what? I'm afraid the ice cream machine will be quite inoperative when your friends arrive.
And it's got a picture of the Sidious the Dark Lord from Star Wars.
Star Wars, yeah.
Pretty funny stuff.
Interesting.
He's working at McDonald's now.
Good to hear.
Disney doesn't pay well in the retirement program. Since they bought it, it's gone to crap. So,
yeah. He's not an equity player?
No, obviously not. Exactly.
Yeah.
I do have something you don't see every day.
It's something you don't see every day.
Yeah,
What's
I teased
this?
this last week. We had one of these on one of the shows, and I'm still not prepared. I don't have my card. I don't have any fancy graphics. I don't have any song to go with it. There's no prep involved. It's just, I'm going to come straight forward with it here, okay? Now, this is video that I captured from WKMG. That's one of the local news affiliates here. So here's some actual footage of something you don't see every day. Go ahead. You could describe this, Mike.
All right. It looks like they got probably a 9-foot sliding glass door they're taking out. And inside this room, there appears to be a 10-foot alligator.
And these two dudes just lassoed it and are pulling it out of the house. This was an empty house, like a rental house. And it was empty. And somebody must have left one of the doors open. And this gator went into the house and took over. They were like, yeah.
It's a big freaking alligator.
Yeah, as you see, they pulled him out of there. Can you imagine, dude? These are things you only see in Florida, really, or on the interwebs. Yep.
Yeah, I wouldn't turn my back on it. You don't be turning your back on that thing, you dumbass. Look at him. Turn it around.
It's something you don't see every day, definitely. Not. Do you think it's about 10 feet? You think it's larger than that?
No, it's bigger than 10 feet now that I see him.
12 to 14, maybe?
Yeah, I would say a good 12 feet. That's a big alligator.
If there's water in Florida, we have alligators. Look at that. They're dragging his ass across this faux beach with this pond where this gators come from, but they're not letting him go to the water. They're taking him out. They're going to pull him all the way. They pulled him out of the back of the house. They removed the sliding glass door. They lassoed him. Now they're pulling him around the house. He's fighting them every step of the way, and they're literally dragging this alligator by the lasso. There's 3 big grown men dragging this giant alligator in the sand mud around this house. The alligator's digging himself in deeper.
Yeah. Looks like he wants to turn around.
Yeah, there's a piece of wood there. He tried to get the death row on him. So anyway, I can show that again here. This
wow.
I think. Let me see. Yeah, it'll show it again here. But can you imagine, dude? Hey, let's go check out this rental. Sure, the key's under the mat. Stop by anytime you want.
Or pulling up to your Airbnb for the weekend.
Yeah.
There's a raccoon in the mailbox and a freaking alligator in your living room.
I'm surprised this doesn't happen more often because of the amount of empty homes there are in Florida right now, with the rent prices going up, the housing costs going way up. There's 1.7 million empty rental homes in Florida right now. Empty.
Wow.
Crazy. Hey, we're about that time. We're 2 minutes to go in the show. You have anybody you want to give a shout out to, Mike?
No, I couldn't think of anyone.
Nice. All right, perfect. I'm giving a shout out to my man Gino Losi. Go catch some big fish with Gino Losi. Check out Dustin Levine over at the Melon Patch Theater in Leesburg. Go see a show. They got a show going on. Or make a donation, buy some advertising, do something nice. You'll feel good about yourself there. And what else? Oh, check out my man Night Fan Stan at Jet Set Printing in Central Florida for all your printing needs. It's been a good show, 103. I think we had some improvements here in the new Mike Sofka studios here, the new Both Mike studio. I think we're back on. All right.
Cool.
We'll see you. Hey, if you're watching on twitch.tv/both Mikes, we do the live thing on Fridays. We'll be right back right after this.
Ciao.
And if you're not, well, shame on you. You need to start listening to us live and on the podcast. All right. We'll see you in a bit.
Right. And tell a friend.
Yes.